Hello Internet, my name is CP127 and welcome back to Minecraft Infdev. We are once again, as usual, in the Minecraft Infdev world. That sounded obvious, but who cares? So, in today's episode of the show called Minecraft... I can't get through a door. In today's episode called Minecraft Infdev, of Minecraft Infdev, called whatever I decide to call it, I don't know what I'm going to call the episode. In today's episode, we are going to be focusing once again on the bridge. So, for context, last episode, I was working on a bridge, or, well, I began working on a bridge. You can see here, and we spent most of the episode trying to get across and falling down a bit and stuff. It was not the most productive episode, but honestly, I've had worse episodes, in my opinion. I've had a lot worse. So, this is the bridge so far. So this is the first tower that we built last episode. And in the middle there is the tower that we built. Not tower. Is sort of the outline I've got set up for the next tower. And then on the far end there, I've begun clearing out a space for the third tower. Although I'm probably going to sort of pause the recording after this one, you know, and spend some time clearing out a bunch of these trees before doing any further work on, well, the towers, and also just the bridge in general, because that is going to be a very big annoying. Like, it's going to be kind of annoying to have to deal with all the trees, to be honest. So yeah. Anyway, so in today's episode, we're going to start things off nice and simple, just by placing a bunch of smooth stone all along this bridge down here, like this. It should sort of get things. It should be able to get the ball rolling that way. So yeah, today's episode is just going to be placing. We're going to start things off at least by placing, you know, stone all along the bridge. We're going to try not to mess it up too many times, because otherwise we'll run out of stone to place. But hopefully that won't happen. I'm not too sure though. Also, I've actually improved. I'm hoping that like things are going to be better now with the recording. I know that some of my viewers have been commenting saying that the frame rate's not great. Well, I'm hoping that from this episode onwards, I realized I had the bitrate like set crazy high on like OBS. So I'm hoping that by lowering that bitrate sort of to be only about as high as it needs to be, that should hopefully sort of help with the quality of the recordings. And it's getting dark already, that's not good. There's a good chance that since I've got like no torches placed on this bridge, there's gonna be mobs everywhere, which is kinda gonna suck. But whatever. And dang, I'm already running out of... Look at this, I've barely gotten halfway, and I'm already running out of blocks. This is kinda sad. So we're going to keep placing all of this stone along the bridge like this. Again, trying not to mess up too many times, and currently failing at that. So, okay, so now that we've made it to the middle... Actually, no, I'll wait for that until tomorrow. I'll wait until the next morning. So basically the idea is that here, along this sort of point here... Oh no! Basically, while I'm down here, actually, now would be a good time to begin working on the sort of second tower's foundation, because I want this to go all the way down. And sort of... Okay, there we go. So basically, I want this tower to go all the way down to the bottom of the river. Like, well, not really river, more of a lake, really. Oh, that's cool. It's like a thumbnail shot right there. Almost. Anyways, so we're gonna basically place a bunch of... Oh, I've gone too far. Way too far. Hold on. So, we just... Okay, I think that's correct. Let's just double check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that's correct length. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yep, and that's the correct width. Okay, let me just quickly place some torches here so I can see as I just grab the excess cobblestone that I placed down by mistake. Okay. So now what we need to do, or rather what I'm going to do, is I'm going to build this up all the way back up to the point where it meets the bridge, basically. Again. Or at least that's the idea. So we just got to build all the way back up. I'm hoping. I'm not sure how far I'm going to get. I did prepare, sort of, as you saw earlier in the episode of my inventory, I did prepare a little bit by sort of getting some stone and some cobblestone sort of ready to go beforehand. But, but nevertheless, like, you know, I think I might actually run out of resources anyway, which is going to be slightly annoying, I will admit, but I think we're just going to have to work through that as we go. There's a singular tree all the way down at the bottom of the lake. It's like, wow. I mean, good job on growing down here, I guess. Honestly, if I had access to leaf blocks right now, I would, if I had access to, like, leaf blocks, I would definitely sort of try and use them a little bit more, like in a build somehow. I don't know how I would necessarily do that, because there's a good chance that the leaves would just decay. But I don't know, maybe that's something for the future, perhaps. I'm not overly sure on that one, though. Okay, hang on. Okay, so we're running out of cobblestone, so I'm gonna need to just... So we're gonna mine it. So we're gonna place it what we can. I think at this point I'm just gonna build... oh, and there we go. We're back in the drink. With a sapling in my hand, I guess. Cool. I will put that over there. Anyway... Okay. I just have to build back up to get in. Okay, and if I just... Okay, there we go. That will do for now. So... Wait, where's that torch gone? Oh, it's down there. Do you want? I'll just... I've got a spare pickaxe, so I can afford to just... You know what? I'm just gonna grab that torch. I don't know, I have a thing. I really don't like it when I've got even... Well, not even, an odd number of torches in my inventory. It just really bugs me for some reason. I don't quite know why. But whenever I have, like, an odd number of torches in my inventory, that can really sort of... It just bugs me for some reason. I don't know why. I probably just got OCD or something. Anyway. Okay, so we made it all the way back up. So I'm gonna... First of all, I'm gonna remove these extra blocks from the bridge. And second of all, I'm gonna go back to the house and get some more cobblestone. So, yeah, I'm thinking as well... So, while we're doing this, I'm gonna sort of talk about what I think is gonna be next, because... At the moment, I think what I'm sort of sensing that this is going to have probably this episode and maybe the next episode dedicated to it, and after that I'll probably just finish it off camera, because at that point there probably won't be that much work to do on the build. So at that point I'm thinking the next major project at some point will probably be like some kind of a cafe or like diner or something. Ooh, creeper, gunpowder. Good point. He's heading up. He's heading up. Wait for it. Uh-oh. I got him. Yay. And I got the singular piece of gunpowder. Now, so as I was saying, I'm thinking that the next sort of major project on this world is going to be some kind of like cafe or restaurant or eatery or something along those lines. I'm not overly sure yet, but I'm hoping it's going to be something like that, yeah. Anyway, so let's first of all, just going to drop this gunpowder off in this chest here. There is no gunpowder in this chest. I thought there was. Side note as well, there's a chest here for housing the signs and the doors. For unknown reasons, the chest faces out it looks out to sea, even though there's nothing there. You know what I mean. It's looking out the window for some reason. And I've now expanded this chest to be a full double chest of lava buckets, and this one also has a few in it as well. I figured I would need to I figured it's going to be a lot more basically, in the near future, I'm planning to update to a version basically where, lava and water make obsidian. That isn't actually in the game yet, like as a mechanic at least. So what I'm thinking is I therefore need to basically try and stock up on lava buckets. Basically, the version when lava plus water equals obsidian, that version, I think in the exact same version, or in a version not long afterwards, basically the ability, essentially basically the infinite lava sea, which is where I've been getting all of my lava from thus far, that basically disappears and is replaced with bedrock. I think maybe one or two, I think maybe like in the next stable version. So basically, that's going to be a thing. Also as well, I suppose, confirmation there that I'm going to be having some kind of lava or maybe obsidian related build of some kind at some point. Not too sure on that though. Yeah, there's coal over there. Hang on. Just thinking, my furnaces are running a little low on coal, so I'm just going to... So as the sun begins rising, I'm going to head down here. Just try and... Just grab that coal, you know. Where is it? Aha! Found it. So it's such an interesting thing though, this version. Like, not only is lava plus water equals so many things that even like that could be considered old Minecraft, like, and things that were added in the game's early stages, they're not even here yet. Like, not only is lava plus water equals obsidian not here yet, but like fences aren't here yet. Cactuses. And yes, I say it as I say cactuses instead of cacti. That's not here yet. Like, so many basic, like, not even stairs. Such a basic necessity, I think. Something as basic as stairs are not here yet. It's kind of crazy how little content there is in this game right now. Also, for anybody who is wondering, this area of stone here, I'm thinking to myself, basically, I'm going to keep this as an area of stone for now. And basically what I'm thinking is, when things like sugarcane and cacti are added to the world, I am going to venture out into new chunks, find the sugarcane and cacti and bring it back and farm it, farm it here. And farm the sugarcane of cacti in that sort of area right there. So, yeah. Alright, so now that we've done all that, and I've got some coal for the furnaces, I'm going to put a couple extra stacks on to smelt. And in the meantime, I'm going to sort of return to the bridge and continue sort of working on... Well, basically just continue to do what we can under the circumstances. So, with what we have available, if you will. So let's head on. Let's head on over then. Alright, so that's what we managed to do in the previous night and whatnot. So now we're gonna head back, and So yeah, basically now I'm just gonna head back down there and finish building up the tower. I think that should be a big focus of this particular episode. Alright. Alright, we're good. We're all good. So let's just grab one of these. Alright. But yeah, I think a lot of people... But yes, continuing on from what I was saying before about how little there is in this version of the game, it's an interesting balance. I think a lot of people as well, because it's an interesting sort of game, because... So, returning to what I was saying before about like how little content there is in this version of the game, sort of like, not only is there very little content, there's just very little block types in general as a result, so everything sort of looks the same. It's all very much wood and stone and cobblestone, a bit of dirt and a bit of log here and there, if you can squeeze it into a build. But in general, everyone's going to be using the same couple of blocks. And I don't know what it is, but it's just like, I think this is part of why I chose to play on Infdev, because there's just something about this old version, particular. I don't know what it is exactly, but just like I think it's the aesthetic. Like, I mean, it could just be like nostalgia, in fairness, that prompted me. But then the weird thing is that this is a version that I never played on. I actually started playing Minecraft on Xbox 360, as did many people, but a big part of that basically meant that, like, I played, like, from, like, way after Minecraft's, but even then, I, like, started playing, in, like, 2015, so, as a result, this was like, and again, that was on Legacy Console Edition, so that was fairly old period. So like, it was way after versions like Infdev, and I don't quite know what it is, but I think there's just a nice aesthetic about it all that makes it look really good. Yeah. Also as well, I think the fact that one reason I like Infdev so much is that uniform biome. Everything is the same, sort of, the grass and the trees, it's all the same colour. And in a lot of ways, in a lot of the Infdev versions, there isn't really the sort of, the thought of, like, there isn't really the thought about, like, planning or, like, finding a good biome. It's more so just finding a nice sort of area to call home, really. And I think that's sort of and I think that's an interesting dynamic compared to now, personally. Anyway, so now that I've finished waffling on, or like rambling on, or whatever you want to say, point is, we've basically reached the top of the basically, we've reached the top of the tower now, so that's good. So basically, just got to build up fully. I'm going to try and build up the sides first, because that's and you'll see why in a minute. So let's just finish off placing stone, or cobblestone, on the sides of the tower like this. Like that, and then basically you can see here that basically I've got it so that when I build up on this side, I will be able to get back out and onto the top bit, and sort of back out onto the main part of the bridge again, which is pretty good, you know, being able to do stuff, like being able to actually walk on your own bridge, you know. Anyway, so there we go. Alright, and right, there we go, all done. Okay, so let's continue on now, and there we go, we've just finished. Alright, there we go, I have finished that section of the tower. And one thing I'm thinking of doing is, in the next episode probably, I'm thinking, basically I'm going to try and create some nice arches underneath the bridge, to sort of spice it up a little bit and make it a little more interesting, other than just a long grey slab with a couple of poles supporting it, which is kind of what it is at the moment. So I think adding an arch or two to the underside of the bridge would be a nice idea, you know. Is that coal over there? You know, I'll check that out after the recording. Okay. So let's just finish now placing all of this sort of stone. I will also as well, as I was building this, I kept making crafting tables, and so now there's just a million of them lying around near the bridge. It's kind of funny actually, I think. Anyway, so let's just, alright. And we're almost done now, so that's good. Might not need that extra stone after all. It's like, look at that, we've actually got some stuff done in an episode. To be fair, we get a lot of stuff done in episodes, but like we've actually done we've made a load of progress on the bridge this episode. That's pretty good. Yeah. This is, all in all, is a pretty good episode for oh, hang on. And this is the last one we need. We've got just enough stone to cover the entire middle section of the bridge. And look at that, we did it! Yay! Yay! We did it! Woohoo! Okay, so now we basically have a long concrete slab with one tower at that end. As I mentioned, I've already sort of dug out this area here in preparation for another sort of another tower around here. So, yeah. Now, so yeah, the sun is starting to set. So I'm gonna head back to the house for now. And yeah, I think that's gonna sort of be where so yeah, so let's just head back to the house, and then I will sort of, I think that's gonna be it for this video, unfortunately. So in the next video, I'm gonna sort of focus on trying to sort of build some big arches of some description sort of underneath the bridge, and also as well, we'll sort of put some focus on like building the extra towers if I haven't done that off camera. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching. If you did like this episode, then please just like, comment, subscribe, but you don't have to. You know, you never have to. It's, you know, it is what it is. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next episode. So, yeah, bye!